It is week 2, and look at that screen right there. That is the sexiest thing you could ever see. Well, maybe breakout quarterback or whatever, being a little nicer, but a breakout scenario in week 2, which is just fantastic. Going to begin against Derek and his Chargers, who have struggled a little bit early on here and lost the first game. I don't know the exact details because their results didn't save, so I don't know if it was a super blowout or not, but we obviously know that we need to play better. We did well on defense, but offense, it's not sustainable. It's just simply not sustainable. These are the players of the week. Some pretty good numbers. Quandre Diggs with kind of an easy one. A pick 6 and 7 tackles is enough to win player of the week. Normally, it's not even close to enough, but it was in this scenario. We'll obviously have to see what that breakout is. I can't remember if our outside linebacker actually got, a lot of success or not. I can't remember. I think he had like a half. So it'd probably be one of these two guys, which we obviously need the inside linebacker help quite a bit. But this is what the squad's looking like. Trying to trade off Dantzler. Haven't gotten any super bites yet, but he did get that speed upgrade, so maybe we'll get something. Ritter, I felt like he was perfect. He played every single throw perfectly. It's just we threw that one interception because of a bad read. All right, here it is. And it is Sasamo, which is sick. Of course, Muasau was pretty good for us, but I don't remember him actually playing, well enough to get something like this. But Asamo, I don't feel like maybe a couple of tackles for a loss. Nothing crazy going on there either, but would be massive. Massive for the inside linebackers. Obviously, losing Eric Kendricks is huge. And we're trying to, replicate or get someone similar to him if we can. And that'll go a long way, as Asamoah has lots of potential, just needs a couple of breaks, literally like that. As far as what we want to stop, I don't want to get run up on. He actually has pretty good rushing yards, apparently, but that is, I think, a sim thing. So I'm going to go with medium defense, and we're going to try and attack medium. I want to throw it short, but it says faster pocket degradation, which that sounds like a disaster. As far as our focus players go, I think this is the way to go. Brazil, Foskey, Ritter, Freeland. I think that's the way to go. Maybe I'm thinking, not thinking of someone else. Maybe if Rager gets star development trade, maybe he's on there. Maybe Asamoah is if he gets this breakout. So, I mean, a lot of it does come down to, what happens with some of these devs early on. Of course, Ritter has himself an upgrade. I'm not really sure what I want to get up for him the most. I think I'm just going to go with strong arm because I want throw power upgrades, obviously, and deep to medium are great as well. Gets the +2 to medium, putting him at 81 for that. So not a great upgrade, but it was good enough. I'm cool with it. As far as Brazil goes, need that block shedding up, but I want to get him to 90 power move first. Not a bad start. He's now 86 already. And then Tony Grimes, of course, a guy that I want to keep going with slot upgrades because those speed upgrades come very quickly with those. Just like me when I see them. Ooh, baby. +2 to man, +1 to speed. We take those. Here we are at home, and we are going to be taking on those Chargers like we talked about with this breakout. Obviously, Asamoah, we move him around quite a bit. We haven't really been able to get the turnover success with him specifically, but we've had a couple of blitzes with him, a couple of tackles for a loss over the year and whatever game. So obviously trying to aim for that. I don't want to aim for it too hard because our whole game could go freaking crashing down because we're trying so hard to get a breakout that, it doesn't seem like it's going to take much to get naturally. It's only one. I'm going to be looking for the blitz early with Asamoah, who is going to get help and maybe the scenario right out the gate. Asamoah, first one there on a tackle for a loss attempt, gets help from a teammate. Still think that's going to count as a tackle for a loss. He's going to lose one overall. And we do get back to our guy at last second. And, well, it's happened 100% already. Well, no need to focus on it literally at all. It's literally done. All right, fair enough. Just got to watch out for some of the speed of the players. Is that Harrison Smith in man coverage against? He's slow, but I don't hate that. That's what I wanted to see from this season. Dime is going to be a fun look for us with him specifically, and that's not bad as long of all players is going to get himself a pick early on, cutting it all the way across the field. I knew someone was going to get there sooner or later, bringing it back to the 42-yard line. Going to be the fullback lead with Dalvin on the left side, and he's going to get a pretty good jump himself. Dalvin gets absolutely popped by Barr, and Tillery kind of a long-time Charger, gets taken down with an injury. Gain of 3 for Dalvin. And there goes a nice play. Huge hit by him. Probably should have been picked. Good last-second, play for him to get back there, but Irv getting smoked is unfortunate on that play. We did jump the gun a little bit, I will admit. I saw him open right away, and I was like, I'm throwing it to him. Aggressive catch. Sadly, did get him off his feet, and you knew it was a GG as soon as that happened. Got a couple of really nice superstars here on his team. And Ritter, it's a little late. Oh, man, it's not a little late. It's just a little bit of a bad throw. Talked about last week, perfect throwing. No issues this week. That is a miss. Garibay, though, wow, did you see the little kick accuracy thing? That is schmoll. That is so thin. Razor thin. It's a perfect kick regardless of that, though, and we are going to be on the board first with 3. Unfortunate miss from Ritter. The throw to Irv was a tough one. Glad he's just not dead. He missed a lot of games due to injury last year, and thankfully he's still alive. That's always a nice sign, right? It's also nice that, assuming the game doesn't lag out, Asamoah is a star development trade player. Foskey, the speedster, going to be playing out. He's probably going to want to run the ball here, and we're ready for it, except for the read option. Herbert looking pretty fast, not going to lie. Huge hit on Herbert. Gains 22. Not sure how we didn't get a piece of that, sadly, but we didn't. 1st and 10. Hunter dropping back this time. And speaking of Hunter, missing the tackle. Going to gain about 6 is Eckler. Bringing the blitz with Long, who just got done intercepting on last drive. And not really going to have anywhere to go. And Brazee, back-to-back weeks where he could have had himself a pick. Doesn't get it. Will lead to a 3rd down, though, which is still nice. But, man, that does kind of suck. I ain't even going to lie. Chance at a pick for the youngster. And Eckler, I mean, you just can't. You can't cover. I basically ran double man on him, if you will. I was a little hesitant because I wasn't fully in on him, whereas, Asamoah, he was, and he got killed. It's the reason why, Derek, well, I don't know what the reason for trying to get rid of him is, but he's, oh my God, Brazee has been so good at that this year. But he's been trying to trade Eckler, and I can see why they've tried to get him to get more, or just in general the offer being higher. He is insane. It'd be crazy to see what a guy like Kamara could be worth, because he has matchup nightmare and some other ability that's insane. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, Eckler, very tough guy to cover. And the running back picked off by Asamoah. We don't need those weak ways of scoring. He's going to take it. Well, I wouldn't say weak ways of scoring, but you know what I mean. Weak ways of getting the scenario, the touchdown, the pick, the 2 tackles for a loss. It's a good user by us. He's realizing Eckler is quite good. But we, of course, corrected our issue last drive, or last set of downs, manually using the entire play. Dantzler coming in for a blitz. And he's got that sit-down route. It's not going to take it, though, as Everett's going to find it to the left side. I really didn't actually pay attention to his team. I probably should have. I know for a fact he does not have Keenan Allen anymore. I completely forgot. I was a little bit late on, getting here for the matchup, so I missed out on looking at his team, sadly. I apologize. We ain't got nobody on that side. And he's going to take the handoff, or give the handoff, and lose a yard. Brazee and Foskey, the 2 first-round picks, combining on the play. I'm going to be looking at mid here, especially since he's bunched up. I don't think he's trying to sell it. I think he just go for it. We got some speed. Let's see what we can do. And we're bringing the whole house as we pop Herbert on the hit. Lewis seen, brought 7. I saw the running back come out late. Herbert's a great quarterback, but if you're not going to make that read immediately, we're going to get in there, and that's exactly what happens to Wangwu with the return. It's got a little bit of blockers as well. And no. I'm not going to fight that. Wangwu is not a power guy. Didn't really have the blocks I would have thought, but first quarter is almost all gone, and we really haven't felt like we've played much offense. So there's that. He, of course, is going to drop him back. Oh, he's going to bring him back. Is Dalvin. Crazy cutback, gains a yard. Got Justin Jefferson playing inside. And there's just nobody open there. He brings a lot of players, but the coverage is insane. I felt like we read the situation well. It's just our guys didn't get open. Man coverage crazy there. I want to run it because he's not ready for it, but I'm going to trust the throw. And that is an overthrow by a mile. J.C. Jackson played that perfectly. I did not think he was going to cover that, as the streak once again wide open on that play. His AI did a pretty good job to sit there. Don't know if J.C. Jackson was supposed to or if he just made an insane play, but I just forced it. Damn, bro. And Asamoah looking fast. Good move by him with Emery. If we can get one game where we don't throw a pick, that would be amazing. It's just like I don't expect the streak to be open there, and I just predetermined Jefferson because he's just so open off the line. Oh, we got to get out there. Come on, guys. Overall good defense considering, but we should have been there. We should have been there sooner. Right now, the problem for me is I'm not reading the defense. I'm just predetermining the lineup. You got to do better. Got to do better. That out route. The other out route's just as open. Ransom. Pretty good coverage one-on-one against Everett. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. This doesn't look like a good play for us, but we're committed to the blitz. Nice wiggle. That is a wide open Mike Williams. And there goes Thielen. Nice little play, gaining about 14 yards. The very first completion for Ritter this game. A couple of missed throws, a couple of bad reads, as usual. And we finally get a completion. That's a win. Don't like the pre-snap for the run, but I hate the audibles. And wow, okay, as soon as I sprinted, his really bad interior just broke off immediately. Gotta remember how the game's coded, dude. You gotta remember. The moment you sprint, the D-line in general will automatically break that, and we gotta be better than that. We gotta know. Damn, Jefferson was gonna beat him, but J.C. Jackson, who was pressing down, misses the press on Jefferson, who's an amazing route runner, and still runs step for step with him. I mean, man coverage is crazy. I know it is, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to beat a defense if that's how that play works. You know, it's kind of absurd, man. And there goes Jefferson on JC, getting some revenge to the 25. It's nice to have a guy like Jefferson who can beat the press. Doesn't matter who the hell's on him. And these superstars are crazy, though. And there goes Irv. Nice throw. Nice blitz as well. And trying to get the beat. Don't you dare fumble. If he would have used her, that would have been an easy touchdown, but he didn't. Good play by him, because that cut inside would have been tough for him to have seen coming. Not a bad play. Trying to run it off with Dalvin on the inside, and he did bring the blitz, so you're expecting a stop there. It's a tough read to make. And it's going to be intercepted by Samuel, not covering the tight end. Wow, that is harsh, man. That is harsh. These cornerbacks are going off. Ritter with a little bit of a delayed release, which might just be his throwing style. That's harsh, man. I feel like he's open. Maybe I threw it a little late, but he looks open to me, and his guy just jumps it. Good hit by Asamoah there. Trying to run the ball more, but, I mean, even if you look at the way his run game is going, it's just the run game doesn't exist right now. I don't know what it is. 2nd and 6 from the 24. Good motion. Wow, is that counterplay? The blocks there were beautiful. First attempt from the 37-yard line. Herbert, fresh set of downs. 4 minutes in the second. And, I mean, that, I would imagine that's just the throw power slash, like, gunslinger or whatever. That is insane. Like, I tried to throw with Ritter that was even further, closer than that, by, like, a mile closer. And I couldn't even get that in there, and he got that in there from, like, 30 out. Safety all over it, too. That's crazy. I mean, I tried to make a trade for, you know, one of the top quarterbacks, one of the top rookie quarterbacks, and that's a good shot, you know, coverage by Ransom, in fairness. But once again, that throw power, that slinger style, I imagine. Try to make a trade, try to make a play for it. Just wasn't enough, sadly. Yeah, it's game changer, man. Having that slinger ability is just, it's tough. Like, that slinger style is brutal. You know, it just gets it in there. Our guy looked like he kicked one of the receivers there. Good play by us. What's seen as obviously we were about to give up a what's that called? Probably a touchdown if we're not there. It's going to be a throwaway, I imagine, and last second does. Don't know who was on him. Must have been Hunter. And sacked by Brazil. Stolen by Foskey on the half, I believe. But hey, I'll take that trade-off every day of the week. Looks like he's going to be tying it up. Got to be safe with the ball. I mean, the first read, absolutely my fault. Second one, I felt like we had, but apparently we didn't. Second one was still a little bit of a force. Me go with a low throw there just to guarantee it. It's tough, though. I mean, it's not like I'm the only one that struggled the first 2 seasons throwing the ball, especially with our really low overall players. But, man, it is brutal out here. It is tough. Seems like everything, there's like no margin of error. And our receivers are far from the worst in the league, so I can't even imagine having a receiver without, no receiver abilities. That'd be brutal. Of course, trying another new playbook, but that's not the reason why we're, throwing the 2 picks we are and not throwing the ball well. Just me not seeing the reads, / there just not being a read. Those are the only 2 things, nothing else. Separating them quite a bit. Ritter in trouble. Utilizing that speed. Getting a lot of yards, about 20 to be exact. Nice escape. Potentially looking at a quick throw to Irv. There it is, first down. We have a little bit of yards with Ritter, but those 2 interceptions are brutal. Irv on that out. Looks like he's bringing the heat. And his guy runs it for me. His AI runs it for me, and man. Holy. Bro, what am I missing? It's Nasir Adderley. He's awful. We go Thielen on the wiggle, who's going to get the first down. He's playing really off, and I got to key in on that. If he's going to play off a lot, we do have to look for the underneath. I hate going like really passive and conservative, but like I get it. He's trying not to give up a touchdown before half here, so that might be the reason why. But, I mean, he kept backing him up like a ton, so I mean, that's kind of crazy. Wait, streak from Jefferson again? And almost picked off the deflection, but good throw. Once again, it's crazy that, the speed difference, I imagine, on the outside there. He's getting away with these really wild, no safety help press plays. Like, it's just, the game is not playing like the real sport right now at all. Like, that's just, I mean, that's insane, isn't it? Like, it's just wild. Let's go with a drag from Osborne. I can't get it off. Number 99. Who the hell is that? Who's number 99, dude? He's been making plays this game. We got to pay attention to that position. Good throw. Drop by Irv. Irv drops a catch while his guy is trying to intercept it out of position. That is harsh. Man, I mean, these types of small things that I notice, it's brutal. It's brutal. But yeah, we gotta go shorter. Obviously, we tried to on that play. We try to set up the deeps. If it was there, we would take it. But we did have the underneath kind of like check, and it didn't work out as this guy just, kind of blew it up. Got to play better. Our only score on the game is a defensive score. So that's obviously a really bad way to win games. Offense has been really struggling early in this year, and it's not really Ritter's fault. He did have that really bad miss that cost us a drive, but other than that, it's been our offense not getting openings, not finding the read, and then ultimately because of it, costing us drives and turning the ball over, that kind of stuff. Takes it really short, gains minimal. Going to go to a little cover 4 action. That Hunter in space. Dropping players back. Playing the underneath. And that could have been picked by Asamoah. Could have been picked. Osmo having an all-time game here today. Obviously, it's because we're using him, but still. Hunter with a really good play, probably forcing a punt here. We don't really have the personnel to stop a fake, but I just don't imagine he's going to waste a fake here. Job by Hunter. It's probably not going to lead to anything, but at least doesn't continue the drive, doesn't give him a chance at like some miracle play. Oh, speaking of miracle plays. Nwangwu. Hello? What? Good try by Nwangwu, though. Gotta give it up to him. I'm going to pitch to the left with Dalvin. Good user by him. We lose a bunch of yards there. Definitely got to run the ball more, though. I'm going to try to change our attack to run on the inside. And I want to say defend the short pass because that's really his bread and butter right now. Nwangwu on the return. Obviously had a really good punt return. Could have been a touchdown. Wasn't, but it's okay. Good fight. Gets us exactly to the 25. Switch the side on a read option. These DBs like covering. Gonna hand it off as once again, I don't know what's gotten into Tillery, but he is literally playing perfectly right now. I don't know what has gotten into him, but he is a god. How is he so good? Am I missing something? Is he like way better than I thought? He is playing way off like we said. Good hit. I thought we had the cutback. Got to pay attention to that stuff, you know. If he's going to play off all game, I'm going to run drags and outs and slants and all that. I got to. A lot of wide receiver business. Try to run the ball again. That's once again. Bro, this D-line goes crazy. Of course, that is Jeromepkr in fairness. But, like, his guys are winning everything. Jefferson on that out. Slam from Rager. There goes Jefferson. Gets nearly a first down. I'm going to call it inches. Even though we've had no success. Should we still? Jefferson 1-on-1. And there goes Irv getting the catch to the 30. It's the NFL way. You need 1 yard, you go for the freaking bomb. Juwan Johnson, maybe a chance on the play action. Get that throw. Not bad. Jefferson, what a play! Touchdown on the tackle break. Asante Samuel playing pretty well there considering he's got 2 guys to cover. There is nobody on Justin Jefferson, though, and Ritter will hit him. Finally getting a touchdown on the offense and extending the lead to 10. Definitely a much better drive from us, taking what the defense was giving us, making our reads, getting a little bit better blocks, maybe not in the ground game. The ground game is literally dead this year. These first 2 games are probably going to make us a bottom 20 run team automatically. Like, that's just, we're so far back on the run game because of just sheds and all that it's going to. You know, normally we're just too predictable and people make the run calls on us, but it seems like this game, his guys are just getting sheds. What can I tell you? And our guys haven't been bad either. You know, they've been pretty good at shedding too. And there goes another sack. Who is this? Foskey! Nice. Well, did Hunter get a piece of a sack that he does not deserve? Please don't tell me he did. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love Hunter, but like we've got some youngsters here that are really trying to save the culture of this team. We have no safety over the middle, by the way. I'm actually going to go Osama. I got to cover deep. Quick out. Good tackle by Grimes. Going to make it a 3rd and 16 now. Lewis Seen. Asamoah. Good tackle by Booth. Kind of gave the running back some headway there because I feel like I can make the open field tackle, whereas if that whoever tight end beats the man coverage out there, not looking too good. Oh! Don't give me the late hit. I didn't touch him. That's just the trash game. That's just a useless play. It looks cool as hell. Cutting back into the open space, but it's useless. Ty Chandler, pretty obvious run situation. Look at the sheds, bro. I mean, look at the sheds, dude. Anthony Barr. For that quick out with Rager. Good play. You know, I hate playing like that, but like that's just the way the defense is playing it for me. Rager getting his first catch of the day. Not preferable. I don't know if he's a bad player necessarily. It's just we don't really get a lot of opportunities to him. Just the way it is. And swatted off the line. I mean, man coverage on slants. Triple slants. Nobody open. Triple slants with Thielen, who has the slot, like, Omatic, whatever, just getting no separation. Jefferson's going against J.C. Jackson, fair enough, I guess, but he's playing off 10 and getting away with, you know, man coverage on slants. I mean, it's nothing against Derek. It's just the game itself right now is just far from a real product. It's just insane. Like, he's somehow able to cover everything underneath while playing deep as hell. Great cutback by him there, but not a whole lot to work with. Gains about 5. Bring a little bit of heat here. And he finally sees his man on the outside there, and Everett going to gain about 3. Brought a lot of pressure there. Really didn't get home, though. I do kind of want to use her one of these times, but not this time. I should use the other side. He has Mike Williams in the backfield. And, yeah, not really... Maybe if he goes all the way to the right on that, but not a super, like, convincing, like, trick play. Like, I don't know. Brazee, once again, playing out of his mind right now. Just ridiculous. He's obviously going to be looking for something short. We're not obviously going to be blitzing, but I still don't trust us. And that should be picked. Damn it. Switch us to Booth. I kind of wanted the other guy, but... You know, it wasn't the worst call either from the game. We didn't even bring the blitz. I don't know if somebody came in rogue, but I think he thought it was what it was, and it wasn't, and just led to that. Play action. And there's Jefferson wide open. Second touchdown of the day. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we're pulling away. Hit him with that gritty. We take it. Those play action plays are deadly. We got to hit those more often. It seems like when we're around the 30-yard line, that's when we do our best work. Anywhere else on the field, you might as well just cancel the drive. Might as well cancel the team because we just suck. He's got him deep. I don't think he hits that throw, though. Smart play by him to run with Herbert. He was not going to get anything else on that play, it felt like, and ends up gaining 7. Once again, you know, with that touchdown, it's going to be hard for him to come back here, but, you know, Derek is definitely improved in the league, you know, over the span of several Maddens. I mean, you would not see him even close to this good, you know, early on. So, shout out to him. Damn it, can't get out there. Ebron, got a couple of veterans here. He's trying to find a way to pay Herbert, obviously. That's not an easy task, and, you know, getting rid of guys like Keenan definitely helped that. Maybe he also got rid of Khalil Mack. You obviously probably noticed that by now. Probably going to end up losing Eckler like we talked about. Some other players you might lose, but Herbert, in his eyes, probably going to stick around, I imagine. Also, these, like, bait-out plays, I don't like them. Going to go to blitz on first down. I don't really like the blitz on second down too much because I feel like first down is probably... The first and third is probably the plays where you're not looking at the O-line too much. You're looking at your reads. So those are going to be the plays you probably miss out on the blitz. And wow, we would have loved to see a pick there. I do not know if David Long got his sack last time. I'm pretty sure we blitzed him a couple of times this game. Muasau with the blitz. Nice job by Brazee. And Booth on an overthrow has a ball in his hands. Not really going to gain much. Gets to the 49. Not sure if he was able, you know, forced to throw the ball before he wanted to. Because of the blitz. Yeah, I mean, a little bit, but I don't know. It's just a weird play. I don't know how that... Yeah, I don't know really what happened there. It was strange. Definitely strange. Ty Chandler, backup carry. Most successful run of the day. We just can't run the ball. Going to go with a play-action play. And Jefferson comes down with it. He's that guy. He's him. Not a bad cover play by him. Nice user. I thought the way he dropped down there that it was way too late for him to try to get back to Jefferson. Somehow got there. And I would have went to Rager because I'm actually trying to get the ball to Rager more. You know, as long as we win the game, it doesn't really matter who goes, you know, gets the ball. So a guy like Jefferson who's already developed getting the ball doesn't really do a whole lot for me if we're going to win anyways, you know. So if I can have a game where I throw for 200 to Rager and win, it's better than throwing to, you know, Jefferson for 150 or whatever he has in this game. Ty Chandler to the right. And we finally get some blocks. The fullback, wow, really? Maybe I should have just taken it all the way outside, but I mean, that suction went crazy. You know, if I go all the way to the outside there, I don't think I get it anyways, right? So, I don't know. This play-action play has been kind of deadly for us this game. There goes Thielen, trying to get in, not going to do it. Falling backwards hard. Don't think it matters that he goes out of bounds in that situation, but does anyways. Thank you, Thielen. Thielen trying to do too much. Basically does nothing. Run to the left side, Dalvin. See if we can get some blocks. Looks pretty good. Wow! Inside, getting crushed immediately. Deron Payne, who, once again, I don't even think has abilities. Going crazy, man. Going crazy. Kind of want 5 wide, but I also don't feel like I can make that read. Could be quick throw out to Dalvin. And there goes Thielen, 1 yard short. Don't know if I'm allowed to go for this, but in real life, I don't think you kick the field goal, so I want to at least know for a fact I can't. Looking for anyone open, that is. And picked off by Nasir Adderley. Kind of forced that one, but saw the sit down. That was tight coverage. That throw is just stupidly bad. Maybe should have ran it, but I don't know. It just felt like everything inside zone, which is what I would have done from the 1, just been locked. Damn, look at that. That's tight. I'd love to look back at that pick because I guarantee somebody was open and I just went blind mode. Seen in pretty good coverage. Gonna pick it off. Left side, pretty good beat. Dalvin, not gonna do much. 9 for -3. Pretty good game on the ground today. And our O-line is some trash. It's not good. Not going to get the ball off. We were a drop back because of the play action, but still. You'd expect a little bit more there, right? Might have to change this O-line a little bit. I'm not sure what we can do about it, though. But they look bad. This line looks bad. I mean, there's no run block lanes at all. Kenneth Murray's injured for him. First and 10, a little bit of a DB blitz. Gets the ball out quick to Eckler. Good tackle, but gains about 8. Pretty bad performance from us on the offense, as usual, man. We had a couple of looks where we did, make the right call and got over there with, a Jefferson look, but in general, just really not looking great. And he got scared there. Holy. He thought he had the pre-snap, and I jumped it. Herbert throwing a moon ball. I mean, that was crazy. Asamoah, huge hit. Gains about 7. Lucine want to get out there. It's pretty good defense. You're going to have to throw it away. Bringing a bit of heat off that side. It's going to be tough because if he runs a streak, we don't really have it covered. Ransom, maybe his first pick of his career here. Going inside. Last second scene with the jump. Quick throw to the outside, and Hunter, perfect coverage against Eckler. That's a lot of throws with a running back this game. Last second. Running that man coverage. Good tackle by sadly David Long got beat. It'd be nice if you did so well with the player, or just in general, the guy that, you got the scenario for, that it would just give you the superstar, because he kind of deserves it. Asamoah's had a day. That out route. That's what I had on the pre-snap, obviously. But I moved him over, moved the safety over, and it just wasn't enough. Still okay coverage, I guess, even though it's a very slow player getting that beat. And he was about to throw an interception. I don't know who got him there, but they just saved him possession. Not that it would have really mattered. It's a tough task for him to try to come back here, but that was a pick for Ransom. Damn. Assuming we caught it, obviously. Screen. Can't get off the block. Foskey trying to get out there. Good screen call, in fairness. Tough coverage. Underneath. Oh, wow. Why the hell did I go for that? It's a lot of throws to running back, like we said, though. This guy going for the record. And Grimes, just like the other game, had a chance. Run commit. Saw that coming. I just saw it coming, dude. Just looked too obvious of a run commit, right? Like he should run commit there. That's how obvious it is. And a throwaway. Locking up at the 4. And that's going to be picked up by the Grimester. The rookie Grimes. Back-to-back games with a pick right as the game is over. He's him. Punter comes out with a monster boot right at the end to just hit it for like 70. All the way to the freaking kicking out of his own end zone. And he hits it all the way to the 30. It lands at the 30. Absolutely insane there. 27-10 victory. Obviously, we'd like to have a little bit better performance on offense, just like last week, but it's just the way it is. It's tough, man. Right now, our sliders still feel really tight for defense, and I mean, it's tough because it's like they feel tight, yet the yardage for a lot of different teams is still pretty high. Like, even that game for us, not a great performance. Threw 3 interceptions. It didn't really feel great, but we did still come out with like 250 yards. So if you made the coverage lighter, easier to throw against, it's crazy 400 or 500 yard games like every time. So I don't know. We got to pick and choose better. I don't want to play conservatively, but I mean, at the same time, even if I wanted to, look at the run game. 10 for -3, dude. I mean, nowhere to run at all. Ritter with a nice run, obviously, speaking of course, his leading receiver, Eckler, 6 for 36. Jefferson, 5 for 132 with 2 touchdowns. Thielen was all right. Irv was okay. And then, obviously, Rager just didn't get involved at all. Blocking, it says 2 sacks allowed total for the game between us. I felt like I got pressured way more than that, I'll tell you what. Daniil Hunter with a sack. Lewis C with a sack, and Foskey with a sack. Of course, Brazee with a sack, or half a sack. Where the hell does the math come in here, though? So we had 3.5 sacks. Where's the other half? Hello? Tony Grimes with a pick. Nasir Adderley with a pick. Asante Samuel with a pick. J.C. Jackson with a pick. Booth with a pick. Asamo with a pick. 6 and 2 tackles for a loss. Seam with a pick. And David Long with a pick. Garibay 2 for 2 kicking. I mean, pretty clean stuff there. On this one, you could definitely tell the bad throw is him trying to change direction. I don't know. I was creeping, actually, in fairness. Mad creeper. That is filth usering. I mean, that probably picked unless he high points it, which I don't think he gets that. Of course, looking at Tony Grimes, he's played well every game. It's just these undeserved picks. We take them. We love them. It'll help him on the season, obviously. Mike Williams, obviously pre-snap, you can see that we do have it like shaded that way, even with the safety, but that route always gets the corner turned around. Man, it's tough though. I really got to pay attention to the the ratings and the abilities of our our opponents, because you look at the Charger, I'm like, yeah, they got a good squad, but like, is it that good? And then it's like, well, Derwin's a superstar, maybe even an X factor. J.C. Jackson's a superstar. Apparently, Asante Samuel's a superstar. Joey Bosa, it's tough. Foskey, nice play there, but taking the shot deep. Had Mike, for some reason, our guy just left him. And Scene just gets pretty much a freebie. Upgrade for Foskey. Let's see what kind of upgrade he can get. I think he can get injury upgrades out of these. I kind of want to go with, I wouldn't say power rusher, but run stopper kind of early, maybe, because I want to get him to 80+ block shed. I don't know if threshold still exists or not. We take that. A +2. I just went full special, didn't I? Why did I go finesse? He's a power guy. I mean, he gets to 70, whatever. I mean, I'll take it anyways, I guess, but still. Damn it, dude. Why am I so dumb? So stupid. I won't speak for anyone else on this team, but I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, definitely don't speak for everyone. I mean, the defense was very good, in fairness, but the offense, obviously, was a struggle. But Asamoah, only a 70, about to be 72 overall, in fairness. But, yeah, start development trade. We'll take 2 to zone coverage, 1 to block shed, a tackle. Gotta get that block shed and zone coverage up. But he's a good player, simply put, and we really need him to get to superstar. But yeah, not the greatest performance on offense. As usual, I feel like I keep nailing that point home, and it's true, because it hasn't been there. It hasn't been a full, complete game. Obviously, it is a tough team to go against that Chargers roster, even though it's been gutted a little bit, with trades recently. It's still a tough squad to beat. Like, what's Asante Samuel looking like? Really, he's only a 70-some overall. Is he even superstar? He felt like a damn superstar, I'll tell you what. What's his 93 speed. He is a very fast corner, which once again we know speed matters a ton because Tony Grimes already got plenty of lockdown plays and 2 interceptions to start it out. What is J.C. Jackson's abilities? Probably really good. He's obviously pretty decent. Speed is pretty good. Coverage ratings are solid. Acrobat, pick artist. Acrobat is dangerous. It's kind of crazy. Flow is pretty fast. Change direction kind of sucks, though. Obviously, Kenneth Murray got injured in that one. Doesn't seem to be a serious injury, though, right? It's not. He's superstar, fast with good change of direction. Anthony Barr, obviously, apparently is a god. Same with Tillery. Apparently, he's a god. 72 block shed in behind the D-line, or the offensive line, like, hardcore many plays. Apparently, Deron Payne finished with, like, 4. He's only got, like, what's his block shed? Only 84 blocks. Man, I get our offensive line sucks, but maybe the sliders do need to change. I'm not sure, but either way, we picked up the win. We went 2-0 on the season to start it out. Obviously it's early, and week 1 wasn't the craziest worst game, but this game wasn't super great for Ritter, and obviously if we want to get him to star, superstar, X Factor, all that, I imagine we're going to need to play better, especially if we want a chance at a breakout. I don't know how they're triggered. Apparently a lot of it is just RNG, but if not, then there's no way we're gonna trigger a freaking scenario for him if we're playing this badly with him. Let's actually take a look at the first week, see how Asamoah played to see if there actually is any correlation, because I don't think he played that well in the first game. Now, he did have 2 tackles for a loss. I know the game does value those pretty highly, in fairness, so that might have been enough to trigger. 2 tackles for a loss, especially for a linebacker, is actually pretty impressive. Beat of the way, GG to Derek. Once again, he played a pretty damn good game. His offense was struggling to get things going a little bit, too. There's a couple of iffy things in there. Obviously, we made some plays ourselves to, force turnovers and kind of change the tide in that sense. And then he did have that really weird throw by Herbert where I don't know who he was thrown to. I don't know the guy. I know who he was thrown to. I just don't know who it was. Booth ended up with the pick there. It was weird. I don't know if he just threw it at the wrong time on the break or something, but that was really strange for a pick. But obviously all the other ones, we made really good user plays, and the AI was in position on a lot of them. They were kind of just, it seemed like almost desperation plays with maybe pressure coming down on them. So defense bailing us out as it has, as we have allowed only 13 points in 2 weeks so far, which is impressive. Which, we are a good defense. We have been a good defense. My user helps that, but once again, could be a slider thing as well, which obviously would kind of make me feel that our offense is struggling, because it's just really tough to play offense in general in the league. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, and also just, once again, play better. Anyways, though, 2-0 starts nice as we face Seattle in Seattle, who ended up taking one of those 2, superstar quarterbacks in, I believe Stroud is the one he got. A lot of things he had to trade off. No Woolen, no Boyamafe. Could be a little bit of a lacking roster outside of the receivers. We'll see how that works on defense, as once again, I expect if there was ever a game for us to play well on offense, you would think that's the game, right? So we're hoping. Anyways, hope you guys come back for next episode. If you enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate your continued support, especially on this series. Once again, there's a couple of other Vikings franchises up on YouTube, so maybe that's why. But I feel like this is unique enough, especially since it's an online franchise. So I'm a little surprised that, more people aren't super interested in it, but hey, people like what they like. I'm going to keep playing this, even if the views are really bad. Even if it's less than 1K views a video, I'm going to still keep playing because I love this league and it's super fun. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, I feel like a coach right now. I got a pen in my hand. See ya!